In this video, we're going to share our top 5 tips for learning how to use your 360 camera to document your next vacation.
We're going to talk about the difference between 360 video and standard HD 16:9 video, what types of cameras you can get, and how to use them.
And share your video with your friends, followers, fans, and social networks. So why should you listen to us anyway? I'm Michaela Guzzi, and I'm the founder of Oh, the People You Meet, a content site and video series for travelers, foodies, and philanthropists seeking authentic local connection everywhere they journey. And this is...
Hey, I'm Lucien Harriot. I'm the owner and visual effects supervisor of Mechanism Digital, the studio that we're in now. We do visual effects for films and corporate videos and animation, and we do a lot of 360 VR videos, so I'm a little bit more on the technical side. So Michaela, why would we want to use 360 video anyway?
Imagine you just returned from your vacation and you could actually show your grandma, your friends, your followers, and your fans what you actually saw on vacation, like the Flatiron Building. Or maybe you actually showed them the Empire State Building. They feel like they're actually here with you, and so it's a more immersive experience. And now with Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo all launching the platforms, you don't have to wear those crazy looking goggles. You can actually view it on your desktop and or on your mobile device. So it's made simple, easy, more immersive way to connect with someone. And we know videos are just more engaging than a static photo.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to replace going on the trip, but if you can bring your friends and family in to see it like you saw it, that's amazing.
Let's go have a look around, shall we? If you look down there, actually you can see this entire path where you can go walking and running. They have stand-up paddle boarding over there. And actually they do yoga almost every morning here, which for being a yogi, pretty awesome. And you can see people out rowing and kayaking in the morning. It's pretty amazing. So 4K is the big thing right now, not only in TVs, but also in cameras. And all these 360 cameras already shoot in 4K.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, 4K is great for a 16:9 monitor in your living room, but for these cameras, 4K is only the minimum of how much resolution you probably need.
Why?
Well, the pixels are being stretched all the way around the room if you look around, and 4K just doesn't add up very much.
I think we have to see a few examples of why.
Yeah, okay. There's, we can show some resolution. This is HD resolution, and now this is 4K resolution. And even though 4K resolution is pretty high, there's not a lot of clarity. So in the future we'll see 8K and even higher, but right now the computers can't play that back fast enough.
Is that why some of the blacks in the room look a little sparkly?
Oh no, the sparkly is more about color and light. So you want to shoot in the brightest light possible.
So there's a bunch of new consumer cameras at different price points coming into the market. Tip number 2, choosing the one that's best for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of great cameras coming onto the market, which gives us a lot of choice. But make sure you don't buy one that's less than 4K. Some of the good ones are the Ricoh Theta, which was first on the market, about $300. The Nikon Key Mission 360, which is about $500. It's got very high quality, but the app is a little tricky to use. The 360 Fly, about $150, but it's a single lens, and so it has a large circle underneath it where you can't see anything. The LG G5 360, about $125, very low cost, but again, probably not very high quality. And then finally, the Samsung Gear 360 is about $250, and I say it's a very high quality camera and easy to use. In fact, Michaela's playing with it right now. But Michaela, you probably shouldn't be using your hand on that.
Tip number 3, don't handhold. Why?
When you handhold a camera like this, your hand is actually in the shot and it becomes distorted because of the double lens system. So I recommend a selfie stick or a monopod to get it away from you. So on a selfie stick, you can get out there and show yourself a clear picture.
So I have a skinny arm. And so what if I'm on like a horse or a boat or, I don't know, a roller coaster?
Well, you try to hold the camera still if you can. If somebody's wearing a headset, it might make them a little bit nauseous. And really, it's the viewer's ability to look left and right and look up and down. That's the beauty of VR.
So they get to do all the moving around.
And again, avoid these sides because the sides have issues. You can see here, if I'm standing here, my face is distorted. And you want to stay at least maybe 3 or 4 feet away because the closer I get, all of a sudden, things get really distorted. So in the front though, it's fine. Or in the back, it's also fine. And this is a 2-lens camera. Most of them are 2-lens cameras.
We've broken down setting up your 360 into 5 easy steps.
First is the stand. You want to place your camera on a stand so that it doesn't move. A tripod's easy to use, although the feet stick out a little bit. And if you use a monopod like that, you look down, you won't see very much of it. And try to put it at eye level so that the user feels like they're there with you. Michaela, it needs to be at eye level. Now the viewer feels like they're actually there.
Secondly, we need placement.
Yeah, it's good to put the tripod or the monopod in the middle of the room so that the viewer is in the action and actually feels like they're there with you as opposed to off to the side. Yeah.
3 is our light source.
Yeah, light source, obviously you want to light up your subject. I mean, if it's a travel video, you might be lighting up the entire scene, but if it's people in here, we want to make sure we're lit. But what's really important is in a 2-lens system, as most of these cameras are, you don't want to have a lot of light on one side, one lens, and not so much on the other. I'll simulate with this flashlight. If there's a lot of light shining into one of the lenses, the exposure is going to be very different on the 2 lenses and the picture will be a little bit dark on one side. So we recommend placing the light source or rotating the camera so that the sun is equally on each of the lenses to the side of the camera, and this will give you an even exposure across the 360.
Narration. First you need to decide, are you going to be in the shot or not? If you're going to be in the shot, make sure you're looking at the camera and engaging with your audience. But also, this is 360, so point out things of interest to help move the viewer's eyes around. Maybe like the Flatiron Building or the Empire State Building, for instance. But don't be afraid to also move because your audience can actually follow you. But let's just say you decided you only wanted a landscape shot. You would turn on your camera, set your view, and with cameras like the Samsung, you just turn on your app and then get out of cover. But don't just duck down because, by the way, they can still see you. You have to hide.
Even though these cameras are 360, usually there's a logo on one side of the camera, and that's the front of the camera. And that's the side that you want to point to the most interesting thing in your scene, because about 75% look at this 90-degree slice of the pie, if you will, that's in front of the camera. Viewers will sometimes look around, but they'll often come back and look at what's in front of the camera most of the time.
Which is why you point and you move. Step 5, sharing is caring. You've returned from your vacation and now you want to share all your 360-degree content with your friends, followers, and family. So how do you do that?
It's easy. You just drop them onto YouTube or Facebook and share them out.
And doesn't Vimeo also have a platform?
They do. It's a 360 platform that's actually a little higher quality. It's just not shared as much as YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, and you'd use YouTube for longer videos.
Yeah, if it's 5 or 10 or 20 minutes, definitely drop it on YouTube. Short pieces, 1 or 2 minutes, put those on Facebook. They're easy to share out to your friends.
And people don't have to have the funny-looking goggles to always view these videos, right?
No. In fact, most people just click around and look at them on their desktops. Or you can even use your iPhone, or any phone, and look around at what they call the magic window, where you look like you're looking through a window into the place that you were.
And it has like a little icon that looks like a circle.
Yeah, when the viewer sees that, it'll show them that they can click and drag and look around the whole place.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
And there you have it, our top 5 tips for documenting your next vacation in 360. Don't forget to subscribe to Michaela Guzzi on YouTube. Find us both on LinkedIn. And check out Oh the People You Meet on Facebook for our latest 360-degree videos from all across the globe.
And as soon as you've graduated from our beginner tips, Check out our intermediate and pro tips, which will be coming soon.
Journey on.